In this video, I'm going to talk about the course navigation menu in bCourses. To modify this menu or add new tools, we'll have to go down to the very bottom and select Settings. Once we're on our settings page, we'll go to the top and select Navigation. Now here what we have is, this is the same right here. This first list is the same as our course navigation. And then down here, what we have are additional tools that we can turn on for bCourses. Now you can remove items, so you can take things from the top list and move it down to the bottom list so that it's no longer visible to students. So for example, if I wanted to remove the chat, I could select these three dots and go to Disable, and that's going to put the chat feature down here in the non-visible group. Now, if I wanted to, say, turn on the Zoom integration, which would allow me to schedule Zoom meetings and allow students to access those Zoom meetings from bCourses, I could turn it on by selecting these three dots and selecting Enable. Now, a couple other things you can do here is, for example, if you wanted to reorder some of these items, let's say I wanted the syllabus to appear at the top of the menu, I could click, hold, and drag this up to the very top. I could take the, let's say, outcomes and move it down to the very bottom. Maybe I want the Zoom to be higher up on the page. So you can customize the order of these items that students see. Once we're totally done with everything, we'll go ahead and select the Save button, which is super important. We need to save our changes for this to take effect over here on our course navigation. So I'm going to select Save. And then what I can see over here is now my syllabus is showing up at the top of the list. And I can also see that I have the option to access the Zoom integration. I want to just point out right here under announcements, it says there's this little icon with the I with a slash through it. It says no content not visible to students. As soon as we add an announcement, students will then be able to see this menu item. But let's talk for a brief moment about how to see what students see. So I'm going to select Home right up here. And up here in the top right corner of the home page, I can go to View as Student, which is a super handy feature. So I'm going to select this. And now you can see down here at the bottom, it says you are currently logged into Student View. And you can see that this menu is a lot shorter. This is what students see when they log in to your bCourses site. You can see here that the order is remaining the same, so I put syllabus at the top, and I still have my Zoom feature right here that I added, so all that stuff is showing up in order. And then once I add an announcement, it will show up over here as well. So you can always click on that student view to see what students will be able to access. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the student view. So down here in the bottom right corner, I can just select Leave Student View. That takes me back to the full instructor view. So that's a brief overview of how you can modify your course navigation menu. In the next video, we'll talk about creating announcements.